Welcome, day number 12. We are almost done. So this is going to be one of the last videos for our little goal thing. I still don't know. There is no name for it. It's just me doing 13 intention for 2020. So whatever we want to call it, I'll probably figure that out like a month down the road. So number 12, do my morning routine every single day. Or if I'm traveling or something's prohibiting me from doing it, I have to do at least one step from it. So I actually have a full video up of my morning routine. Slightly changed, but the basics, the foundations are still there. So I first wake up, my alarm goes up at 6 a.m. I get up, I do a Melissa Wood health workout. I do a meditation. So I've actually upped my meditation to 20 minutes and I've been focused enough where I can actually do 20 minutes not guided. It's just music, which is like a huge step for me because I'm slowly transitioning into not doing guided ones. So after I meditate, I make my warm water with lemon and then I journal. And I also have a video on how I do my journaling. It's really typically just free flowing. For me, I don't really need any journal prompts or guides anymore because I like to just put my pen to paper and see what happens. After I do my journaling, I sometimes will read a chapter of my book. And right now I'm reading this book, Essentialism by Greg McKeown. So I can link that down below, but it's also in my Amazon shop. So after I do some reading, that's when I just get in the shower, get ready for my days of work, and then I will usually FaceTime friends or family from home because that's when they are getting ready for bed. So I have some like 30 minutes of downtime. But yes, those are my steps. So I'm committing to doing it every single day. And if I'm traveling, the only time I'm letting myself not do it is if I'm traveling. So say if I'm like even hungover and don't wake up and do it first thing, even if I don't get to do it until like 6 p.m, I am committing to doing at least one section of it every single day because I know the benefit. Like I would feel so much shittier if I let a day slide by where I didn't do it. I know how much it does for me and how much better I feel after doing it. So I'm never going to let myself not get away with not doing it anymore. It's just, I've committed to it for October, November, December. Like I'm on my 4th month of doing it every single day. I think there might have been 3 days in there of traveling where I didn't do it. But this year I'm committing to doing at least one section of it every single day. It has been like such a game changer for me. Sometimes I sit in the middle of my morning routine and I'm like, why do I even do this? Like, does it actually do much for me? And then I think back to before when I didn't have one, and I think back to where I am now and like the mental space that like the difference, like I'm a different human being. And I honestly really come to learn from especially Mimi Bouchard on the Mimi B podcast. She's really helped me just realize like your days or your mornings make up your days make up your weeks make up your months, and your months make up your years. So how you control your morning, if you can have control over that, even if it's like 20 minutes, the chances of you controlling how your day goes are just so much better. Like being able to respond to things versus reacting. Like we aren't what our thoughts are conditioned to be. Like you are not your initial reactions. You've just been conditioned to react that way. It's super trippy to think about, but if you can just control that first 10 minutes of your morning and just get up and do one thing different. Don't look at your phone. Like even if you just don't want to meditate, you don't want to journal, at least if you're going to go make your coffee, put your phone away and just like be in the moment when you're making your coffee. Like friggin' farmed these coffee beans that you are grinding right now. Think about how much effort had to go into you pouring that initial cup of coffee. How grateful are you that you have access to that coffee, the money to buy that coffee, the money to buy the Keurig or the coffee maker. Or if you, I don't know, or like if you have your favorite like dairy-free milk or something that goes into it, think about how lucky you are that you have access and the money to buy this dairy-free, add in milk cream or whatever you put into it. And then when you think about that. My favorite thing, if you can't do anything, think about how great that first sip is. At least be present for that first sip and just be like, is the most amazing thing. So take into consideration, just try and be as present as you can in the morning. Don't look at your phone. That would be my biggest tip. 12, do my morning routine every single day. And I actually only started doing my morning routine consistently it was like October, once I moved here to Korea when I was alone and I had no distractions, no excuses, nothing except myself. I committed to it. You have to wake up if you like sleep with your boyfriend or something, like get up and go to the kitchen, go to a different room. I used to live with 4 or 5 roommates and I would sleep with my boyfriend and I would wake up and I would walk up my ass upstairs to the couch and sit in our living room like an hour before everyone would wake up. I didn't give myself very many excuses. I literally was living on and all my roommates had boyfriends at the time, so there was literally 9 people in the house at one time, like a giant slumber party every single night. So I had to get up at a certain time if I wanted any alone time. So try it out, see what happens. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you tomorrow for our last day. So exciting.